got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put the field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TV. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game to run it every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they run it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here we go. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just sit back and monitor what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Tannehill. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive. And by the way, they're really determined to put it there on the last one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw again on second down. Lance. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Lance again. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
Now Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its pass through the air. Defensively, they've been aware of that, and certainly with the player on that play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, they drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he goes out right around the 39. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down. On 1st down, Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. Lance going to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trey Lance, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone. Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To the 22-yard line. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one. I think this comes on hard enough until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Lance. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And Pascal's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's complete to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tannehill. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Tannehill. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation.
Don't for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you're...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.